What's up, guys? MarJack79 here. The time is currently 12:07. We were scheduled to fly out to Orlando, Florida today at 6:10 a.m. And you heard me correct. The time is now 12:07 p.m. So we were supposed to be flying with Frontier Airlines, and we were at the Cincinnati airport. So we left the house from Louisville at about 1:15 a.m. Took us about an hour and a half to get here. It was storming, crazy weather to get here. It's crazy, but made it here safely. We got here at about 3, and as soon as we arrived to the airport, we got checked in with no problems, no issues. But as soon as we arrived to the gate, they told us that the flight had been delayed till 9:30 a.m. Okay, that sucks. Okay, no big deal. They did give us $10 vouchers to go get some breakfast though. So that's pretty cool. So 9:30 rolls around, gets delayed again to 10:30. Okay. That's not good. So we wait around again. 10:30 rolls around. It gets delayed again to 11. Okay. Not good. So 11 o'clock rolls around finally. So at this point, let's see. Say we've been in this airport between 3 and 11 o'clock. So what is that? 7-8 hours? Yeah. So we finally board the plane, and we get on the plane. Everything's ready to go. Well, actually, let me go into actually why the flight got delayed. Apparently, the plane that was scheduled to take us to Orlando had the oxygen tank that was installed in the cockpit was not installed correctly, and it had to be taken out and replaced by a new oxygen tank that came from Chicago. And it had to go through all the repairs and to get installed, and then it had to be approved by the security, then it had to be approved by the maintenance, and so on and so forth. So got all that done. So we're on the plane at about 11:30ish now, getting ready to we haven't really started moving yet, and then the flight crew manager comes over the intercom, and then she informs us that she apologizes for us having to wait so long for the flight, and they've been waiting too. But the flight crew has been on duty for the last 16 hours since 7:30 p.m. yesterday. So she tells us that the maintenance crew has 4 minutes, literally 4 minutes, to get the piece installed into the plane correctly, or else they're going to be forced to have to be taken off of duty, because it's not legal, I guess, to keep a flight crew over 16 hours, I guess. So obviously that 4 minutes and more passes, and another maintenance crew from the airport comes on to the plane and announces that the flight has been canceled, and makes everybody pack up their stuff and get off the plane. Okay, so now we are at a Delta gate. Luckily, we found a flight with Delta that's leaving here at 2:40 p.m. So it's about 12:15 now. So we've been in this airport since 3 a.m. So we've been here from 3 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. so far, and we're going to end up being here so at least about 2:30ish or 2:40 when we get on this flight so that they can take out. So it'll be a total of 12 hours of being in this Cincinnati airport. And I try not to be one to really complain about life in general, but I would say me and my wife, out of 10, 11 years of traveling every single year, from flights here, flights there, we've been on at least 40 to 50 flights, it feels like. This is easily the worst experience that we have ever had with any airline in our lives. We will definitely never be flying Frontier again. And I mean, we had never really had an issue. We had flown Frontier before, and we had never really had an issue with them in the past. But I don't know, just on this given day, man, they were not on their end game at all. So, yeah, man, it only takes one instance like this to be like, man, never again. I mean, they got good prices, but when you have to sit in the airport for 12 hours on a delay waiting for your flight, it kind of defeats the purpose of the cheap prices. So, I mean, of course, we've already got in contact with the Frontier management, and they're going to give us a full refund. So, I mean, that's good. But still, there's not a price that I could pay to that we would be able to use to get them 12 hours back. Because we were supposed to go to Disney World today when we arrived in Orlando. But obviously, we won't even get to Orlando now until 5 p.m. So we've basically lost an entire day out of our weekend vacation. So pretty unfortunate there. That's $300 worth of Disney tickets that we will never really get to utilize. So yeah, yeah, man, it's pretty unfortunate. But to look on the bright side, though, unfortunately, we were able to find the Delta flight. It still had 20 seats available, so we weren't just stranded here. So yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, if I had to give a Frontier some advice, you really need to work on your communication with your customers. Because if you had have informed us of the problems that was going on with the flight, like before, I feel like, you know, if they could have told us about the piece that was missing from the plane, like before, at least by 3, then we could have, or canceled the flight by 3 or 4 a.m. We could have gone on to another flight a little bit earlier, and we wouldn't have wasted this entire day. But no, like, they were really nonchalant about it. You know, when my wife or myself or like other people went up to the desks to ask the Frontier workers or the airline workers, like, hey, what's going on? They just kept telling us, you know, like, we don't know. You know, we know as much as y'all do, and you just have to sit and chill until we figure out something. So I'm like, okay, that's not really helpful at all. And I was talking to one guy that had a cruise to catch early in the day too, so he just basically missed his entire vacation. I mean, if you've ever been on a cruise before, you know, obviously you can't meet the boat in the middle of the ocean, so he just missed his whole cruise. So yeah, man, Frontier, you got to get it together. It's not gonna work. You just lost 2 loyal customers for life. Actually, probably way more than that. I mean, it's unacceptable. So, I don't know. Like I said, thank goodness for Delta for having some extra seats on this flight to Orlando. But, yeah, man, it's terrible. So, you know, you look forward to my vlogs when we actually get to really start enjoying the vacation. I got some good stuff planned up for you guys, so you can look forward to that. So if you want to give this video a like, I would really appreciate that. And you should probably share this video too. If you've ever experienced anything like this with Frontier Airlines or any airlines in general, and, you know, shoot me a comment below and let's talk about it. So, but all right, so you can follow me at youtube.com/marjack79 or facebook.com/marjack79. I hope to see everybody on the next coming vlogs. Like I said, I got some good things planned, and I will see you guys on the next one. I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.